but they also stand behind them. Each one of these tools that you're looking at comes with a 4-year warranty. I don't know anybody that does that on any kind of a garden tool. The most you'll get is a year. There's 4 years on the grass trimmer, weed whacker. There's 4 years warranty on the leaf blower, and this is the best one that we carry. And you get a 4-year warranty on the shrubber. And by the way, the reason I love this shrubber versus some others that we carry is the size. There are shrubbers that are this big, and then I actually have a little handheld one, all right, that I love for smaller bushes. This is right in the middle. So if you need to do your shrubbing or your grooming, you get all 3 tools. In addition to that, we are throwing in a battery, rechargeable battery, that is on its own is $50. And we're giving you that with, obviously, with the battery charger. We're giving you spools of wire for your weed whacker. You get everything. So if you're saying right now, well, I have a leaf blower, but I do want the shrubber and I do want the weed whacker, then give the blower to somebody else, right? Donate it to a charity, give it to your neighbor, give it to your kids. But the reason we do the 3-pack is because it's cheaper for you to buy all 3 than to buy each one individually. Bobby Milliken, who's my buddy from Sun Joe, and he does other brands here with us, is our special guest. And Bobby's going to take you on a tour of each one of these. But I'll tell you something, Bobby. You make this purchase, your yard, your lawn, your deck is going to be perfect.
Well, it's just a smart purchase to make because, to your point, these are the 3 most probably commonly used tools in your outdoor home, lawn, and garden space. So why not get them all together here and now at a better price so you don't have to go out and individually shop each of these and pay more than you have to. By the way, these are all powered by one 24-volt battery. Not old school 18 volt or 20 volt, a 24 volt battery. So you have all that power without having to be tangled with the cords, without having to be worried about gas. This is our Sun Joe item. 3 items, actually 4 in 1 if you ask me, because I'm gonna show you how one kind of does 2-in-1 duty there. But the first one I'm gonna talk about is our hedger and our trubber. These are all lightweight. I can lift this with my pinky. All 3 of these tools, with the battery included, weigh less than 5 pounds. So that's the first thing I want you to notice as you're tuning in. Can I lift that? Can I use that? I think the answer is yes. We give you a helper handle here to put your second hand on. You have a nice ergonomically designed grip right here. If you just pull the trigger, it won't work. You have to do the safety and the trigger at the same time. That's how you get the tool to engage. So I'm gonna step up here and do just a little bit. You see, I've got one kind of branch here sticking up top. So I'll put my hand on the helper handle, turn it on. This has 2,800 revolutions per minute, and it's just that simple. Now, Guy, you know me, I like to go crazy and fast. I just kind of think it's fun. You're supposed to go nice and slow at a 15-degree angle. But let me just stop here and show you how the thickness, I don't know how close you can get on that. Maybe I'll put it here in front of my sweater. The point is this, you can get up to a 0.55, so basically a 1/2 inch in diameter on your cuts, okay? So this is going to work effectively because these blades are going back and forth efficiently. They're cutting in both directions. They're stainless steel, so they are going to withstand the weather, and this motor is at least 250 watts. That is just one of the 3.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, that's one.
Bobby,
yeah.
You'll pay $80, 70 to $80 for this. And remember, cordless tools are always more expensive. The technology is a lot more intense and a lot more involved than it is to have to plug a cord in. And let me tell you this too, take it from me. A guy who cut 2 extension cords in the same week. Yeah. When I first moved to Florida, I was living down in Reddington Beach, and I had hedges in the front yard. And I went out there and I had a green extension cord and I cut that thing once, got another extension cord, I cut it again a week later. You'll never have to deal with a cord. It gives you the freedom. Even if your shrubs are on the other side of the yard, you don't need to buy a 100-foot extension cord. You take this. And Bobby, the battery on this is so good, you will get 30 to 40 minutes of runtime on this guy on easily.
Yep. Yeah, that's really cool.
That's more than I need.
That's more than you need. And then you can recharge it. And keep in mind this battery is going to work in all of our tools. What should I talk about next? The blower?
Yeah, let's do the blower.
Blowers, you know, this is my number 1 pick. This is my favorite tool in our lineup. This is our Sun Joe blower. Assembly is super easy. You just put this tube onto this tube and you're ready to go. Of course, you slap your battery on the back. Turning it on is just that simple. I'm gonna turn around and do some of these examples, not all of it, but just half of it, just to show you, you know, what are some of the areas you could use it. Well, if you've got dirt in your yard, It's super easy to blow off. If you go to the beach, one of the ways we use this is I climb in the back of my wife's SUV. There's sand when she takes a kid to the beach. I go over the back seat and I just hover it like that, and I just blow away all of that sand right out of the back seat. Maybe you just did the lawn. You've got some old dry leaves, or maybe you've got some grass clippings. Use it to quickly and easily clear that. Maybe you did some planting and you've got some peat moss over here, which is what this is. You can easily get that off. And lastly, if you've got some sawdust, maybe you or your husband is into woodworking, you've got a bench, you can blow that simply easy. And of course, I've got leaves over here. This one's a no-brainer. The leaves, of course, is the easiest one, the one that you could probably most relate to. But I don't want you to think, hey, this is just for my driveway. This is an all-year-round blower. You're going to use this to get a light snow off the windshield, maybe a layer of pollen. Maybe you just want to dry your motorcycle or your car.
That's going to be about another $100, okay? If you try to buy a blower of this capacity, and I'm not talking about one you plug in, I'm talking about one that's cordless, you're going to spend another $90 to $100. So now you're up to $170. We're at $189 and you get one more tool, and we're doing free shipping. So you don't have to go to the store and ask a bunch of people what's the best. They're going to be like, well, here, buy the most expensive. This is Sunjoe. And I will guarantee 99% of those will not come with a 4-year warranty, if any. Yeah. And you're getting a 4-year warranty on a power tool. That's unheard of. All right, so we've done 2.
Done 2.
Let's go number 3. Let's add another $100 out of the fees. Yep.
So this is our grass trimmer or our weed whacker. So again, it's very lightweight. I can lift it with my pinky. Again, all 3 of these tools are under 5 pounds. Slap the battery on the back. This same battery works in all 3 tools, okay? I just want you to understand that. Here's where the magic happens under here. It's spool operated, okay? You've got a little flower protector right here. You've got your guard over here. So I don't have any grass out here, but I've got some ornamental grass, but just to kind of show you an idea of how well it works. This is a very strong tool, so you're gonna get that grass, no problem. So that's half the battle. The head is pivotable, okay? So you can rotate it like that, and the next twist.
Pivotable.
Pivotable, you like that?
That's pretty good.
So watch this. Did you see how quickly I turned that? So now I'm gonna go down here. See this line? I have just a strip here, just to kind of show you. I'm not gonna cut anything, but I just want to visually show you. Now you can turn this on its side and easily be guided along that roller and go right along your grass line and get it nice and edged up. So this is a grass trimmer, weed whacker, and an edger.
It's all right. Now Bobby's going to get out of the way, and I'm going to use the blower.
Guy's turn.
And I'm going to clean it all up. So I want you to look right in front of my feet here, because we got all kinds of debris.